Hello, you're watching the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm Nguyễn, and now let me keep you up to date with the headlines. Under the glorious flag ignites national pride. New Phong Châu Bridge is set to be operational in October 2025. Belgium supports Vietnam in overcoming Agent Orange legacy. Last night at Building Square, Party General Secretary Tô Lâm attended the political artistic live broadcast program under the glorious flag. Directed by the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense and hosted by the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, the event connected three venues: Building Square in Hanoi, Ngọ Môn Square in Huế, and Thủ Thiêm Creative Park in Ho Chi Minh City. The program was attended by senior party and state leaders, alongside former leaders, representatives of ministries, sectors, and localities. Drawing on the nation's millennial-old traditional resilience and the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution, the program brought together the North, Central region, and South in a powerful artistic narrative. It offered a visually striking experience while underscoring the enduring value of great national unity, the driving force behind Vietnam's strength throughout history. From the solemn flag-raising ceremony at Building Square to a canyon salute and reenactment at Hué's Flag Tower, and the immersive stage in Ho Chi Minh City, each scene stirred deep emotion and renewed patriotic pride. Songs and stories celebrated the significance of the August Revolution, the courage and sacrifice of the Vietnam People's Army generations, and the nation's hard-fought independence and freedom. The program closed with a lasting message. Under the national flag, Vietnam's people and army will remain steadfast, united, and determined to build a strong, prosperous, and happy nation, ready to stand shoulder to shoulder with the great powers of the world. On August 9th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính inspected the new Phong Châu Bridge project in Phú Thọ Province, joined by Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Hồng Thái, Deputy Minister of National Defense. Thanks to optimized design and construction, the project is 3 months ahead of schedule, saving nearly $12 million. The main span will be joined on August 28th, with its completion and opening set for early October. The Prime Minister praised the Ministry of National Defense, relevant ministries, Phú Thọ authorities, and Corps 12 for their determination and effective execution of government directives. He called for these valuable lessons, completing urgent projects ahead of schedule, saving public funds, and ensuring quality to be applied to future works. He emphasized that the bridge progress reflects the dedication and responsibility of the Corps, embodying the spirit of Uncle Ho's soldiers in service to the party, the state, and the people. The Prime Minister also visited Brigade 249 of the Engineering Corps, which has been operating under the Phong Châu pontoon bridge since the collapse of the old structure. He commended their round-the-clock efforts to keep traffic flowing and urged them to continue serving the public and performing their duties with excellence. On the morning of the same day, the Department of Operations under the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army held a ceremony to mark its 80th founding anniversary and received the second-class Fatherland Protection Order. General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff and Deputy Minister of National Defense, attended the event. On September 7, 1945, President Ho Chi Minh signed a decree to establish the General Staff to assist the party and government in directing the armed forces to protect the revolutionary achievements. The establishment of the General Staff, including the Operations Department, marked a leap in the commanding organization of the Vietnam People's Army. During the current period of national construction and defense, the Operations Department continues to excellently fulfilling its advisory role to the party, state, Central Military Commission, Ministry of National Defense, contributing to firmly protecting the national sovereignty and territory. Speaking at the ceremony, General Nguyễn Tân Cương voiced his belief that the officers and soldiers of the Operations Department would continue to promote the heroic tradition, achieve more glorious feats, contributing to building a revolutionary, disciplined, highly skilled, and modern military, building and safeguarding the fatherland in all situations. Last night at Regiment 148, Division 316, Military Region 2, Sing Lieutenant General Lê Quang Minh, Vice Chairman of the General Political Department, attended the art exchange, raising the August red flag, celebrating tradition and patriotism on the occasion of the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day. The event celebrated national pride and the heroic traditions of the Vietnam People's Army, paid tribute to past generations, and spread awareness of the historical and contemporary significance of the August Revolution, as well as the leadership of the Communist Party of Vietnam and President Ho Chi Minh. It also sought to inspire young people to uphold the revolutionary spirit and contribute to building and safeguarding the nation. During the program, Sing Lieutenant General Lê Quang Minh presented gifts on behalf of the Central Military Commission and Ministry of National Defense to policy beneficiaries, families who rendered outstanding service to the revolution, high-achieving students overcoming hardship, and officers and soldiers in challenging circumstances across Military Region 2. A mission of the General Political Department, led by its Vice Chairman, Lieutenant General Đỗ Xuân Tụng, worked with Hue City Military Command on August 9th. Lieutenant General Đỗ Xuân Tụng lauded the achievements of the Hue City Military Command over the past time and requested the chains of command to continue to thoroughly grasp all resolutions and directives of the party, state, the Central Military Commission, and Ministry of National Defense, firmly grasp the local situation, especially after the reorganization of the local military agencies and two-level local government, appropriately adjust combat readiness plans, strictly organize combat readiness training, direct the effective operation of newly established agencies and units, regularly send cadres to support commune military commands at the commune level, promote party and political work with focus on political education for officers and soldiers to successfully complete all assigned tasks. In the wake of the severe damage caused by recent floods in the Điện Biên province, Military Region 2, in coordination with local authorities, has launched the construction, repair and renovation of houses for residents affected by flash floods and landslides in Kéo Đứa Hamlet in Mường Luân Commune and Tà Số Linh Hamlet in Xín Thầu Commune. The housing project covers 321 units with a total budget of approximately $1.2 million. 80 houses will be built entirely new, each worth some $4,000, while 241 others will be repaired or renovated with $1,200 in support per house. These homes serve not only as safe shelters, but also as a source of spiritual strength, helping local people remain steadfast at the nation's borders. Rebuilding homes for families whose houses were swept away or collapsed shows the party and state's special care for ethnic minorities in mountainous areas, enabling them to quickly stabilize their lives and resume production after natural disasters. Echoing the Prime Minister's call, we'll do everything possible as quickly as possible so that people can stabilize their lives, resume production, and have safe housing. The officers and soldiers of Military Region 2 have treated this as a special political mission, setting a firm goal to complete all works before September the 30th, 2025. With the highest determination, responsibility, urgency, and decisiveness, we'll ensure the earliest possible completion of houses for those who lost their homes in recent floods. For repaired houses, we're working closely with local party committees and authorities to promptly verify beneficiaries and mobilize forces for immediate actions. After the disaster, new homes will soon rise on this land. The hardships of the people will gradually pass, eased by the compassion and special attention of the party, state, and the military. Coming up next, Belgium supports Vietnam in overcoming Agent Orange legacy. Vietnam promotes Alzai heritage on global stage. More than half a century after the war ended, the legacy of Agent Orange continues to affect millions of Vietnamese. International friends, including Belgium, have joined Vietnam in addressing these consequences. On the occasion of Vietnam's Day for Agent Orange victims, August 10th, former Honorary Consul of Vietnam in Belgium, Theo reaffirmed strong support from the Belgian people and political circles for cooperation to overcome the war's aftermath. Belgium has consistently expressed its concern and desire to support Vietnam in overcoming the consequences of Agent Orange. In April 2025, during a state visit to Vietnam, King Philippe and Queen Mathilda of Belgium visited the War Remnants Museum in Ho Chi Minh City and met with children who were victims of Agent Orange. According to Mr. de Grandry, former Honorary Consul of Vietnam in Belgium, the King's visit was of great significance, demonstrating strong concern and deep empathy for the Vietnamese people.
He was very interested on the consequence of the Agent Orange on the population, and because the consequences are very, very heavy when you see the people in the Vietnamese hospital with very difficult life.
Mr. de Grandry shared that the Belgian people have great admiration for the extraordinary resilience of Agent Orange victims in Vietnam. The former Honorary Consul also noted that high-level discussions are currently taking place in the Belgian Chamber of Representatives and the French National Assembly, aiming to pass a resolution condemning the use of chemical agents in warfare, while calling on the international community to increase support for Vietnam in addressing the consequences of Agent Orange dioxin. If adopted, this would be the second resolution by the Belgian Parliament on the Agent Orange issue in Vietnam. On August 9th in Hanoi, the Vietnamese Alzai Cultural Association officially signed a cooperation agreement with the Union of Vietnamese Associations Reup, marking a significant step forward in promoting the Alzai, a quintessential symbol of Vietnamese culture, to the global stage. The event drew the attention of numerous delegates, members of the overseas Vietnamese community, diplomats, and international scholars. The ceremony offered a rich cultural experience highlighted by an emotionally resonant Alzai fashion showcase. The flowing silhouettes of the Alzai not only celebrated the elegance of Vietnamese women, but also conveyed a deeper message. The Alzai is a living heritage, dynamic, adaptable, and ready to thrive in a globalized world. When the Alzai graces the international stage, more than just fashion, it is a powerful symbol of cultural identity, national pride, and the desire to share Vietnam's values with the world. I believe today's activities play a crucial role in the development and global promotion of the Alzai culture. The Alzai embodies exceptional qualities of femininity, delicacy, and beauty. It is a garment that deserves to be shared with the world. Its design is not only elegant, but also culturally meaningful. This event served not only as a celebration of the Alzai, Vietnam's traditional attire and cultural emblem, but also as an expression of the nation's ambition to introduce its unique identity to the world through beauty, sophistication, and lasting values. In the eyes of international friends, the Alzai represents far more than just a piece of clothing. It is a living expression of grace, femininity, and the cultural soul of Vietnam in an increasingly interconnected world. The Alzai is a cultural treasure that also serves as a meaningful tool for portraying the Vietnamese spirit abroad. In overseas communities, especially among Vietnamese expatriates, there is a strong desire to affirm the cultural identity. The Alzai is a tangible, visible symbol that draws admiration, recognition, and respect from others. At the signing ceremony, the Vietnamese Alzai Cultural Association and the Union of Vietnamese Associations Europe formalized a partnership aimed at enhancing cultural and commercial exchange. Together, they'll promote the Alzai and its heritage to Vietnamese communities across Europe. This cooperation also lays the foundation for long-term collaboration in investment, trade, and sustainable tourism development. And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch the news again at qpvn.vn. Now thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.